Hey, it's me. I want to tell the tale of what happened in the past 2 years, and I think it's the right time to do it. So, basically, a lot of people asked me, "Have you taken a break?" or "Where have you been?" or whatever. So, here's the real answer. So, when I finished High on Pool Chlorine almost a year and a half ago, I released it around end of the year, end of December, and honestly, I was sort of satisfied with what came out. It was an album that it took me more than 2 years to make, and I had a lot of ideas into how I can uh, turn this album as part of whatever Romanian underground culture there was at the time. And well, things didn't go as planned because on 21st of January my soulmate died. So yeah, so that's the tale of me and my soulmate. In this case, the soulmate is a cat, but what I lived with him, his name was Bonjour, was like the peak of my adult life so far. And it was the first time in my adult life when I felt both complete and infinite, if I may. And we had a very simple routine. I would just make music all day and he would play around with me. And at night, I would get my bike and I would pick a pet shop that is far away from my home. So I would ride the bike there and I would pick all this fancy cat food and cat treats, and I would return home and I would listen to Guns N' Roses in my headphones. I would get home and I would play with him, and then I would keep on doing my music, and that's how I lived my life for a while. And honestly, it was perfect. It was hard to believe how sustainable it was and how happy I was. And when it all ended abruptly, kind of crushed me, really. It really crushed me. And I'm the type of person that when things get dark, I close up, I I close all my windows and doors and speak to no one and just live in solitude. So I guess that's exactly what I've done. And yeah, that's the story of Bonjour. But I am working on an album that will better reflect the love that we had. That album is definitely in the works, and it will take a while until it's done. And so, as I was like looking from the outside into the Romanian electronic scene, I kind of felt a bit like I don't truly identify with everything that's been going on. So, um, a lot of things, it could be just me wearing the grieving goggles and not seeing that things are the way they always were. But the way I see it is rominimal and Romanian underground scene has become a little bit more social media and Instagram and dancey and happy. And the way I remember it, it was it was very trippy and complex ideas and complex fusions of all sorts of arts. And I gotta say, like when I wanted to say, "Hey, I'm back. I grieved enough," I felt like I didn't have a place because I didn't fit. So so I would like to say something about what underground culture is and what it should be. So underground culture has to be the place where artists go wild, and has to be the place where artists build stuff that wouldn't sell and wouldn't actually make money. It's just a place to create stuff. And the people who enjoy underground culture should be the people who realize that. And the artists who are part of the underground culture, they should remember that underground is not mainstream, and we should keep it that way. That's the way culture moves forward, because mainstream will not produce new stuff. It's always the underground part that produces the crazy things, and the mainstream will take the peaks of the underground and will make business with them or whatever. So, I would keep it as a reminder if you're an artist. I think it's important to remember that. Anyway, I think that's all I wanted to say. I've been working on a ton of music, really. I never stopped. I have never taken a break. So yeah, that's the tale of the past 2 years. Love you all. Talk soon.